Simply Susan here, and just wanted to try something real quick and see if I can share it with you. So I just did some laundry and I washed this white sweater in with, I'll just admit it, something red. And now my sweater is kind of this dingy pink color, but it's not even like a nice shade of pink. So I washed it again with some bleach and OxyClean, and it is still, I don't know if you can really see the color super well. Anyway, it's not white, it's not brown, it's just sort of strange. So I looked quickly online, what can I do with what I have here at home? Because right now I don't, it's an odd in between color that I don't think I would wear this. And I don't want to invest a whole lot into it if it's going to be ruined. But so I'm going to try to mix together some coffee and tea and try to do a quick little tea stain on it and see what happens. If we can at least get it to be more of a like a khaki tan sort of color, I think that might be doable. So I'm brewing a pot of coffee, and then I'm going to put some tea bags and water into a large pot here. And I'm going to put this on, get it up to a boil so it's really nice and hot, and then I'm going to dump the coffee in. So we'll have some tea, some coffee, throw this in, let it simmer for about an hour, drain it, and then soak it again. One place says you can use salt to set it, one place says you can use vinegar to set it. I think I might just dump everything in. I mean, you know, see what happens. And yeah, like rinse it out, let it set in that with some cold water, and then probably throw it back into the washing machine for a quick rinse, put it in the dryer, see what we get. So let's get some water and tea in here, bring it up to a boil, and start cooking a sweater. Okay, so we are going to throw some tea and coffee into try to dye this sweater. But I had an idea. You know how tomatoes will stain your clothes? What if I mixed a can of tomato paste in with it? Would that give me like a nice rusty sort of color? I'm not quite sure, but let's try it and see what happens. So this is the soup that we've created thus far. My hopes are diminishing as I see this come together. But, you know, I mean, I wouldn't wear the sweater like it is. I don't think it would be much worth donating because it's an odd sort of color that I don't know if that would, you know, be a desirable item. But we're gonna let this come to a boil and scoop out the tea bags, throw it in the shirt, and see what we get. All right, so here is our pot of stuff after it's simmered for like an hour. I stuck, oh, it's steaming my camera. I stuck a bowl on top of it to try to make sure it was weighted down and submerged. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain this soup out of it and maybe put in some clean water and salt and vinegar and then rinse it out.
Many of the dyes that were first used were often natural dyes. Archaeologists have found evidence of textile dyeing back to the Neolithic period. In China, dyeing with plants, barks, and insects has been traced back more than 5,000 years. Articles also indicate that the use of dyes was commonplace to hide stains in garments. Overall, I am pretty pleased with how this turned out. When you look at it up close, you can see that it's a little bit splotchy, but I kind of think it looks like parchment paper. I will definitely wear this. Thanks for stopping by.